unsaltis, meeting fears. Meeting fears, unsaltis.
Dear guests and Toastmasters, are you afraid of stage? Do you have a fear of public speaking? I think most of you have experienced this fear, and I also have it. It is believed that a fear of public speaking is one of the biggest, along with the fear of death. But what exactly are we afraid of? What can happen to us on the stage that scares us so much? I found there are 3 things I fear the most. Firstly, I am afraid of forgetting the text of my speech, and I did it several times. I remember very well the speech, then I forgot the text for the first time. It was my 4th speech. It contained a lot of surnames, datas. Suddenly, I forgot the name of one of the researchers. I stood in front of the audience. Everyone was looking at me. I tried to call it to memory, but my head was completely empty. I stood in silence for a minute, blushed to the roots of my hair, and finally said, it was obviously an outstanding American scientist, but unfortunately, I don't remember his name. I'm so sorry. It was hard. I was ashamed, but I survived and ceased to be so much afraid of forgetting the text of my speech. My second biggest fear is being booed. This cannot happen to you in Toastmasters Club, but in other situations, this can very well be, and I experienced it. In 19th, the rock band The Scorpions came to Moscow with their concert as a part of Camel Rock tour, and I worked at that concert. I worked in a team of girls, let's call them for beauty. We were circling here and there in extremely short camel-colored skirts, smiling and actually doing nothing until the tour director decided that we are not work hard enough for the money they have paid to us. Let's send them to the stage as the backup dancers, he demanded. And we were sent to the stage of the Olympic Stadium without any preparation. I think it was a terrible view. We were booed, we were even thrown a can. But the worst thing was that they were my classmates. So all my friends and enemies knew about my disastrous performance. It was hard. I was ashamed, but I survived and became stronger. About my third biggest fear, I learned just by an accident. I was already quite an experienced member of Toastmasters and considered myself to be very funny. It seems to me that if people laugh, then I'm not trying to make them laugh. They would just die of laughter if I do it on purpose. So I choose the Humorous project and made my funniest speech. Imagine, I am telling my super funny speech. I am doing my best. And no one is laughing, even smiling. People, they're listening to my speech as if I were talking about tax increases. It was failure. It was hard. I was ashamed, but I survived and found that my third biggest fear is that no one would laugh at my jokes. So I decided that my next path in Toastmasters would be engaging humor, just to learn how to make people laugh. In life, we constantly meet fears, and there are only two ways to deal with them. And the first way is to avoid circumstances that cause us fear. And the second way is to face our fears and to overcome them. And I think that most of you have chosen the second way. That's why you are here. And I am proud to speak today in front of such brave people as you. Thank you.